Quality assurance and testing have by and large been interchangeably used within the industry. But if you look at testing at best can be called as quality control. Because what you do in testing essentially is identify the defective pieces on the assembly line, send it back to get fixed, and then the software gets released in production for customer usage and the likes. But however, if you're talking about assurance has three additional components to it from a software testing perspective. What you need to first get right is your requirements. The basis on which your software is built, that needs to be first time right, which means that calls for a lot of good domain knowledge. Yes, the bankers or the users are definitely going to give you requirements, but unfortunately, there's a lot of implied bias that comes into those requirements. When they specify process A and B, C and D is implied, which is why you need to have a partner who understands domain knowledge very well to take care of these implied biases. Which is why in Tristha, 20% of our workforce are dedicated business analysts. The second aspect is data migration. For any project to go live, data migration is a very, very critical activity. You might have got everything right, but once you go live, there have been instances where the complete software has crashed simply because the data migration wasn't correct. So there, while data migration, you need to automate it as much as possible. So which is why in Tristha, we have a tool which is called Travis, which does automated data migration. It also acts as an ETL tool. It can also test automate your data migration as an activity. And then even before you get into testing, one of the things which you notice in testing over the years is that almost about roughly 1/3 of the defects are parameter related defects. Now, if you have a parameter verification utility which you can run on day zero, you would identify these defects on day zero itself. They can get fixed immediately and then you can run your functional testing. This results in lot less defects, which can be managed. You can fix it during the iteration and then make sure that your go live is smooth and go live is first time right. And then comes the testing. So from a Tristha perspective, what we look at is quality assurance, requirements. Yes, we offer that as a service. For data migration, we have a product-led accurate data migration. Then from a parameter point of view, we have a parameter verification utility. And even in testing, we have a highly differentiated test automation cum test management platform, which allows you to automate end-to-end transactions seamlessly. It's a unified platform, which allows you to seamlessly automate between API, mobile, web, mainframe, thick clients and the like. It takes away the dependency of skills. It's a low-code, no-code tool. For maintenance, you absolutely don't require any coding capability. Manual testers, in fact, some of our clients, the business operations users maintain the automation back. And it comes in with, it allows you to build in test data, multiple sets of test data. It has got smart enablers like post-batch verification testing. It can create 40 to 50% of simulated data and so on and so forth. So it's a complete suite. Add to that, we have additional products like point of sale simulators, which you can connect with the tool and start test automation from authorization point of view. Or if you're looking at payments testing, right? ISO 8583 messages. These tools have ISO 8583 messages configured in them along with the schemes like Visa, Master, Amex, JCB, so on and so forth. And it also comes with ISO 20022 schemes, message formats, so that if you want to do your SWIFT testing or cross-border payments testing, it makes it a lot more error-free and much more efficient. So overall, when you look at QA versus QC, QA assurance part deals with getting your requirements right, making sure data migration is done well and perfectly, and then getting your parameter verified, and then get into testing to see if there are still any defects left over. You can identify them, fix them, and go live first time right.